What do you know about the World Economic Forum? Anyone who only gets their news from the mainstream media and TV news or radio newsrooms would not have heard of or be particularly informed about the World Economic Forum, or better known as the WEF. This is a group of disarranged, mentally disturbed individuals who believe they have been touched by a divine power to rule the world. They are extremely wealthy, who, like any cult, are constantly converting the misguided into their Satan-like control. This group of evil, misguided individuals truly believe they have the right to take control of the world's population through those people's governments using their extraordinary wealth to make it all but themselves serfs, slaves, and lower caste citizens. For them, these despicable, power-hungry uglies, to fill their extraordinary wish for power and control over you. The frightening thing is that the Democrats, such as Biden, Kerry and Gore, are all part of this despicable plan. Much of their success has been born from their lies. And don't forget the Gates of Microsoft. He's right up there with them as one of these absolute nutters who believes that he should rule the world. They can't believe their luck, how the nonsense preached by the dim-witted believers in global warming has strengthened their power and position in their overall influence and domination. The gathering of the WEF, or the World Economic Forum, that gathered last week in Davos in Switzerland, is a good example of what a cult of very sick but exceptionally rich people with their billions of dollars while having a skiing holiday. They might be powerful, they might be rich, but the good news is that they are utterly mad. The modern prophets are here to rescue you, especially the US climate envoy John Kerry. Now this is not only John Kerry's arrogance, but this is the arrogance of them all who have part of the WEF. And this is what he said. When you start to think about it, it's pretty extraordinary that we, a select group of human beings, because of whatever touched us at some point in our lives, are able to sit in a room and come together and actually talk about saving the planet. That was part of a speech by this John Kerry, a senator, an American senator, and he truly believes this. And of course, he's a great friend of Al Gore, who's the biggest lying dope anyone's likely to meet. And of course, his crazy boss, John Kerry's crazy boss, the crazy president, Joe Biden. They're all nuts. Now, it's so almost extraterrestrial to think about saving the planet. You'd have to. I don't know what it is. They've thrown away Christianity, because they all have to be atheists to be part of this. But they've thrown away Christianity, and they have actually developed another type of religion which seems to be far, far more extreme than what they seem to dislike in Christianity. So it's almost extraterrestrial to think about saving the planet. If you say that to most people they think you're just crazy, tree-hugging and lefty, liberal, no do-gooders, whatever. And that, of course, is what we do think of you, you silly idiots. You are dangerous, dangerous people. From somewhere above Earth is an omnipotent kind of place to someone who thinks he's God. Meanwhile, Al Gore tells us that 600,000 atomic bombs are boiling the ocean. Eh? Have you seen a bomb go off lately? This is how nutty they are. This Al Gore is as nutty as a fruitcake. But boy, has he made millions out of this global warming scare that he started. He is an evil, evil little tubby man. He really is. It's the hellfire and brimstone formula with hyperbole sensationalism and big scary numbers. We have 600,000 atomic bombs that have caused the boiling of the oceans. Aren't they just terrible people? Chris Donaldson, BizPac Review, claimed the overstuffed prophet of climate doom, this is Gore, delivered this disarranged rant, or deranged rant, and all Donaldson had to do was just simply quote him. And these idiots sitting around this table with so much money, and they think that they've been given the power to save the earth, this is what they believe, that what's boiling the oceans, creating these atmospheric rivers and the rain bombs and the sucking the moisture out of the land and creating the droughts and melting the ice and raising the sea level and causing these waves of climate refugees predicted to reach 1 billion in this century, he ranted. Well, but it all comes back to one thing. Give us your money and we'll let you dim-witters attend our gatherings. It will cost you, this particular meeting, $3,000 a night. The prostitutes also gathered at Davos for this annual meeting of this global elite of the WEF, where demand for sexual services always rockets during such WEF economic summits. You'd think the planetary heroes would be far, far more popular with the girls, wouldn't you? But have a look at Klaus Schwab, the person who is behind this whole horrible, evil organisation, and he was even born ugly. The World Economic Forum is gathering of very rich individuals, bankers, industrialists, oligarchs, technocrats and politicians. Remember Justin Trudeau, Macron, Albanese, the Australian PM, Rishi Sunak, the new UK PM, and many others who believe in globalisation and world dominance by this group of crackpots. A disciple for this lot also is Jacinda Ardern, but you Nats don't get too smug. Your saviour, who you believe in, as those who are already on board with this group of pompous, dangerous fools, this dropkick Luxton, is a self-professed globalist. They who sit at the top of the table of the World Economic Forum might be powerful, they might be rich, but the good news that is proved here is that they're all absolutely, utterly mad.